Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm KC and I do daily inspirational lessons. I'm hosting from the beautiful Caribbean of Jamaica. Just waiting on a few more persons to join. I usually do my lives on a Saturday night at 8 p.m. and that is 7 p.m. EST time. So welcome. When you come on in, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live, and you can share how was your day. Waiting, like I'm here all the time, waiting. But I know that you all will come on in due time. All right. Hi Regina, how are you? Hello. How are you doing, my dear? Hi Vibin, how are you? That's anytime I say Vibin, I remember my games. How are you doing? How was your day? I know that it's a it's a long holiday in the States this week. You guys are going into the Memorial Week, and we are coming out of the Labor Day week. So tell me hi Lisa, how are you? Let me know how you spent your Labor Day and how you are going to spend your Memorial Day, Regina. How is that going? Well, usually in Jamaica, what we do for Labor Day is to keep or to clean up our surroundings. We have different projects in communities, schools, church, home, you name it. But I realize I haven't seen anything much on the road for this weekend. I don't see a lot of pedestrians cross the paint. I don't see a lot of things going on in my community. So I'm not so sure. For me, I didn't do much. I do some Labor Day laundry at home. And laundry at home. I don't know if anyone else did anything else for their Labor Day. Usually, in the past, I go to schools to do painting, and I also do a lot of, cleaning of the roads and stuff. And I remember when I was going to college, that was a project that we had to name the community streets. And in the early morning, like Labor Day, we don't want the sun to catch us in the day. We go out early, let's say 6 o'clock in the morning, clean up the place and all of that. Those are some of the community projects that I did then. I did it 2 years ago too, but recently it's winding down. So let me know what you did for Labor Day versus in Jamaica, and what you're going to do for Memorial Day. Happy tree climbs. Didn't hurt my house. We had a bad winds Friday morning, just chilling. Okay, so you're just chilling. Okay. And a lot of rain. I heard that a lot of rain been falling in some states. And yeah, a lot of rain. So I can understand. Hi, Cassie. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. How are you doing, Cassie? And how are you going to spend your Memorial Week? You can tell me how. Memorial Day. Oh, so it is a Memorial Weekend. Yes. And if you hear anything in the background, you know that Vibing is with me. Anytime you're on my live and you see me, I look caller, it's Vibing is here. So if you see me look, she's behind the camera. Yes, so hard at work. Okay, Lisa said something very... Okay. I carried dirt all day, was trying to pull out a house. a good workout there. Someone Lisa, good. That's nice. That's nice. So you're going to sleep long tonight then. Long sleep. I will be spending my Memorial Day relaxing. Okay, lovely. I'm quite busy cooking and cleaning my yard. Okay. That is it. A lot of times, going to work, as I said before on, one of my lives, that a woman's work can never end. Yeah? There's always something to do at the house. When you think you finish one thing, there is always something else to do. So when you said that you're busy cleaning your yard, Cassie, I know the feeling. There's always something to do at the house. And sometimes because we go out to work daily, when we come in the evening, or sometimes at nights, we don't get the opportunity to do all those cleanings. The persons who are joining me, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Thank you so much for that kind gesture. Yes, indeed. So we just have to maximize on what's our priority, because if we tend to, they always say, if you don't take care of your house, it will run down. And I witnessed that, because a lot of times you leave your home, you know how to clean your home, right? And when you leave it and to go elsewhere, coming back, it is just a different feeling from when you were there. So the place to sweep daily, you have to mop the place daily, you have to wipe the windows. All those little details contribute to the running down of the house. Changing the curtains, all the washing the bathrooms, all of those things. Because if you don't wash your bathrooms regularly, you find that the spots, the stains, comes up on the wall. If you don't clean your tiles, that stain goes through like in the middle part of the tile. So many things, and cobwebs and dust, all those things. So those little details are important in taking care of the home. And I am happy to hear that you'll be getting some rest as well, Cassie. When I knew that we were going to get the holiday, which was Friday, I ensured that I did a little in the week. Like Thursday, I did some laundry. Friday, I did a little more, and so everything didn't pile up on me for the one day. Oh, so I'm not too stressed out on the holiday. All right, so oh my gosh. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Do you want to talk more?
No, that's fine. I can. For a minute, I was a little bit frightened, but yes, I'm doing fine. That is so true. Always, yes. Let me put back this here. So how was your week? I also realized that. One moment. I also realized, I don't know if it happens to you guys, but I also realized, yeah, it, no, it was the tripod, the ring light. So but I'm okay. I remember that the earbuds is in my ear, so you can hear me drama. Oh gosh, last week Alan came on and stated that my laugh resembles a YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
I went and looked back on that channel. So I'm going to say, when people say you resemble someone or, whatever, I want to see for myself. So I went on the lady's YouTube channel and realized that, it's similar. It's similar. So I said, okay. But yes, not remembering that the thing is in my ears. But I'm okay. I'm okay. Yes, I was saying for YouTube now. I realized I don't know if you guys experience it or it's experienced when you do your lives. The watch time that you get, well, I realize that the watch time hours that I usually get has changed. So for example, it has decreased. So I don't know if you guys are experiencing it, but that's something I saw on my end, that my watch time, the hours are decreasing. uh, so when I compare it with what I used to get then, it's different. I don't know if it is just with me or it is something with YouTube. And sometimes when I come off the live, I don't see the time, that the estimated time. So I don't know if it is me or, you know, I've done a live in yes. So when okay, yes. Oh, you're experiencing it too. Yes. You see, because I'm wondering too, Lisa, what's happening, because when me look, me do 2 hours, and usually like when I do 2 hours, I used to get like 2-digit figures, and then it's one. Somebody say, what's happening here? Like, what's wrong? So yeah, but I got a message from. Oh, you got a message. I need to check. You know, that is something I need to do too. Lisa, good. You said that, to check my email. And also like my notifications. I'm not so versed with those. Hi Joe, how are you? How are you doing? I've noticed a lot of issues with YouTube. Okay, so I am not, because when I came off the live last week, I was wondering what's happening. You know, sometimes these things can demotivate you to say, oh, you know, this was that, da da da, and you're doing, so that means for me, no, I have to work harder to get my numbers up. And in doing my short videos, I realized too that my views are less than when you see my face. There is something about showing my face on here. So going forward, I am going to be sitting down and doing my lessons instead of going, you know, doing what I usually do. I'll do that as well, but to do some of the sitting down, that is something I see that works for me. So that's I'm going, you know, continue to do. For persons who are joining me now, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Thank you so much. I know everyone here. I don't know if there are any the silent listeners out there. Thank you so much for stopping by too. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful night. Alright, so I'm going to catch up with some of what's happening over here on the chat. Yes, I was wondering what's going on, but oh, you got a message from that. I've noticed a lot of issues. Okay, I saw that. It can be in a no issue. It can, okay, in the notification. Okay, I will check that. I think they are doing some updates. Yeah. Okay, perhaps. Hey, Billy. Hi. Thank you, Billy. How are you doing? I I am doing well, giving God thanks. We're just having our little tea time chit chat, and then I'll go into my lesson. As I stated before, I'm going to do a little change on my channel. Usually I do daily inspirational lessons, and you know, it can be a little bit, you know, it can be it can be, I'm changing it, put it that way. So I'm going to do some sit down videos along with the morning videos that I usually do. So instead of me starting the day or the week on a Monday, I'm starting my week on a Tuesday. So I'll be posting 3 times: Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Alright, so let me see how that one goes with me sitting down. I have noticed that when I do my sit down videos, I get a little more traction. But Billy, I thank you so much for stopping by. I am doing well, giving God thanks. I am well. I can't find anything to complain about, and even if there are always things that are not going right, but I refuse to lament on those stuff. So the majority is good for me. So yeah, how are you doing though, Billy? How are you? I've got a notification that they would update starting May 16th. Okay, I realized that too, BC, because when I go on my platform, I can see like the persons who have subscribed to me. I don't know if that's a change that you would have noticed on your profile, so you can see the persons who are subscribed to your channel. uh yes, so I will see how that goes. I did one lesson this week. That is something that we can discuss. And I also did a longer form video about my singleness. I know a lot of persons are going through that season as we speak, and that is you say a thought-provoking topic that we can discuss here. If you have any questions regarding how, our concerns about going through singleness, how it affects you as a Christian, how you cope with it, and all the other topics behind it, you can ask, you can have a discussion, and I will do follow-up videos on that as well. All right. Update specific time too. Okay, update specific time too. Okay. Okay. So changes. Awesome. I'm doing good on the end. Thank you. So how are you planning to spend your Memorial Day? Well, your Memorial weekend, Billy. What's the plan for that? Any plans? In Jamaica, I was sharing with my neighbor earlier this evening that Jamaica, it's a beautiful place because she's a returning resident. She was saying that she prefer living in Jamaica because the quality of life is better in Jamaica. And I stopped and think for a little while to say, really? And then she continued by saying, um, I feel like a prisoner when I'm overseas, because she used to live in New York. And she said, when you get inside, you just have to close up the door and nobody speak to you when you come out. There's nobody to talk to. Because you see, when you're here, she was on the veranda getting her fresh air because we have trees in the yard and all of that. And we're saying not even the trees, because in the States at this time you guys have air conditioned houses. So it's not like here you open the windows, and we have the opportunity in doing that because we have trees outside and we can get fresh air. Over there, it's not like so. So she was saying that she loved the fact that she can sit down on the veranda, get her fresh air, and nobody is bothering her. Surprisingly, she stated that when she is in the States, she has to close her doors because, persons will come on in and all of that. So she appreciate that. She appreciate the fact that we get the fruits. We have natural, nice fruits here that are, organic, and she enjoy. Everybody can come, and it's mango season now. She can get a mango here and there. She can get her cherries and all of that. But when she is, away, there isn't anything of such to get. So I was just reflecting to say that the small things we tend to not pay much attention to. They are so, so important to us. We can look around our lives and to see all the good things or all the things that are afforded to us and to put some gratitude towards them. Yeah, awesome. I'm good. Okay, it's good on my end. Okay, Billy. I work every other weekend, so this is my weekend to work. However, I'm off Monday. Okay, awesome. 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 Okay, so at least you get that one day off. You're looking forward to that one day. It means a lot. It means a lot, especially when it's coming down like in on the weekend. It means a lot. So yeah, so the icebreaker, you can just name one thing that you are grateful for today. One thing. I was going to say anybody in the chat just give me a clap. But the thing is that we can't go hear one and no clap. So tell me one thing. Let me stay for the still with me. Give me one thing that you're grateful for. Oh, you okay? So you get good time then, Billy. You get good time. You get good time. One thing that you're grateful for. One thing. Let's go. One thing, and then we can go into the lesson. I think this evening is not going to be a long evening because I know persons are preparing for the weekend and relaxing and all of that. Usually on a Saturday I take my day off. I was telling my mother that, well, she knows that on a Saturday I rest. So she called and she didn't get me. So she called again and she didn't get me. So when I returned her call, she was like, "Oh, I know that you rest on the, I know that today is your rest day. Why you don't just take today to go to church?" Because they are 7 days, they are Sabbath keepers. So in her mind she's saying that since you take the day for rest, when you're getting up tomorrow again to go to church, just go to church today. I say, okay, that's something to contemplate. But for now, I rest, and I know what it is like no, to just want to lie down and to relax and to do other things, to do your preparation, whatever it is. I understand. So I appreciate you taking the time out to sit here to listen to me and to spend your quality time with me. I don't take this for granted in no way, shape, or form. So I want when I come here, we have a good time, you know, just to share, extend gratitude to everything that is around us. A lot of us, I can speak for myself, sometimes don't get the time to really do that in-depth reflection on life, and it gives me a greater appreciation when I hear from others how they are and things that are happening in their life, and to do my introspection too. So I always tell my team when I do my table talk, I have my table talk with them when I'm doing my meetings. Temperature check, I call it. I do a temperature check with them, and it's strategic because when they speak, others learn from them. And though we are working at the same place, in the same committee, we don't know what others are going through, right? So when I do my temperature check to ask them what's the best thing about their day, what made them smile, and what didn't go so well, it is for them, for others to understand what they're going through and how to treat them in return. So that is a little strategy that I use, and I love to use it here as well. So we are far away, we have never met before and all. But sometimes when you release the tension, it helps. It helps by speaking, texting, however, it helps. You never know what another person is going through. Though I'd rather to have the weekend off, I'm grateful that I have a job to go through. Great, Billy. Great. I'm grateful we was safe Friday morning when the leaves fell on the house. Okay. Okay. You see, that is it too, because a lot of natural disasters that happen cause great havoc in the homes, or even in, generally. So, and that is something that could have hurt anyone. Regina, you could be on the outside and it could fell and go through the roof. But glory be to God, everything went well. That's good. And that's true. Sometimes we may say, oh, me tired to go and work and all of that. But we must be mindful that the work that we do is what provides for us. We have food, we are able to pay our bills. We don't have to be on the street begging or asking anyone for anything. God has blessed us with health and strength, so we can provide. So that's a beautiful thing too, Billy. Um, yes, now come on, tell me. I am grateful. I am super grateful, like I was sharing with BC, that for 10 years, you can do that for yourself too. I know that we have our plans. Some of us, we have our annual plans, our quarterly plans, we have daily plans. However, some of we have hourly plans too. But when you look on your life, I do that. I do my annual plans to write down. I take better check or do better in my routines, writing down things. So when you do all of that, I was just reflecting, you can do it too. Reflect on your life for 10 years, that's a decade, right? What are some of the major things that you see I accomplished? When I look back on my 10 years, me have to say, glory be to God. I accomplished a whole lot of stuff. And everybody desires different, so things that are great for me may not be great for you. But when I look back on my life for 10 years, me I say, girl, me have to pinch myself and say, what? I have done a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff as a single woman. Yes. So, glory be to God. You can do that for yourself. Just sit down and look. 10 years. What have I done? I've gone, you can look on what you have done. A lot of persons would have gone through school, would have started investment. A lot of persons started family. A lot of persons taking better care of their health. A lot of persons purchase home and homes. A lot of persons have different businesses. So many things. You would have seen your kids grow in your eyes. All those little things. Well, great things. They are great things. You'd have paid off your debt. All of them something there, and look for me and say, wow, because the reality is, 10 years seems so long, but it goes by so fast. And some persons are stagnant within the process. 10 years, they're the same place, doing the same thing. Nothing changing their life. So when you look back on your life and see that within 10 years, not 1 year, or 2 years, within the 10 years, you have done so much. You have to give yourself, you have to pat yourself on the shoulder, give God thanks for that, because He had been so grateful. You have gracious to you. We are grateful for what I'm saying. But His mercy endured forever in our lives. Yeah. So if you're still here with me, drop a 1 in the chat. I only saw 2 persons mention what they're grateful for. So if you're still here with me, drop a 1 in the chat so I can just know. It's good to know that persons are here listening. It's drop a 1 in the chat. 1 1 1 1 1. In Jamaica, they said them not say 2, they say few. So I drop a 1. Okay. So Cassie is here and Regina is still with me. Okay. They're dropping the 1. And I know VC is with me as well. Alright. So I did 1 lesson, as I mentioned, Cassie. I am going to do more sit down videos. So going forward, I realized that persons would have appreciated me having sit down talks, see my face and all of that. And I realized too that I receive more traction on the videos that I do when I sit down or you see me in the video. So I'm going to do that. No more will I do daily videos Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday. I will do posting 3 times per week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, just to see how that goes, if it can build my channel and all of that. I know that I've started the posting in September, and September to date, I am halfway there. I have done some work. You have seen I've gone over the 1,000 halfway through the watch hours and all, but the time, though it may look like I have time, but the time goes by fast. So I just have to strategize in doing what works for me. So I will be doing that going forward. Hi Sharon, how are you doing, my dear? I wonder what's happening. I look for your inspiration. Yes, 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 yes. And sometimes too, a lot of persons mention that they are not seeing when I am on the live or when I do my posting. But yes, I am going to do that as I mentioned, the 3 times per week. I looked on my channel and I realized a whole lot of videos. Persons cannot run out of inspiration. A whole over 200 videos I've done re-inspiration, and I believe that can help persons along the way. I will still be doing inspirational lessons, but not so frequently. I want to do more sit down, videos, longer, a little longer form videos, that is. Yes, Valentina, thank you, my darling, for stopping by. How are you doing? Persons who are coming on now, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap, double tap. We're just having a little tea time where I do my, um, catching up with you guys. So how are you doing, Valentine? And how are you planning, or what's the plan for the Memorial Day? Well, a Memorial Weekend for you guys. Any plans? Okay, lovely, 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 lovely. All right. Yes, Cassie, yes. So you just have to go back to the drawing board and do what works best for you. Just staying home with the family. Okay, great. That's great. So you're going to cook and have games and all of that. You guys do that there too? Barbecuing and what else you do over there? Barbecuing or go fishing or just to stay in and to play games. What's that? And the memorial. What's behind Memorial Day? I know. Uh, is it for the persons who would have fought for you guys, for the country? That's what you celebrate on that day. I know we had celebrated Labor Day on Friday, and it's just to keep our environment, a day set aside for us to keep or to clean up our environment. So I don't know the meaning towards that, the Memorial Day. Alright, so as usual, if you see me looking this way, I'm just catching up with the chat because the screen has frozen. Okay, so you're spending time with family, you're cooking and all of that. Oh, okay, great. Great, 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 great. All right. So the first lesson I did, which is the one that I did for this week, was Arise and Shine. And it's important for me to come here on a weekend. Sometimes in this week I said that I was going to do an impromptu live. But again, I am one that likes to do things a certain way. That is something I need to come out of. I don't like the feeling to just come on and to not have anything to say. I need a structure. I need to know what I'm going to say before I come on, preparing myself and speaking, accordingly. It's hard for me to just come on and to say nothing, or just to say one thing. I don't know what else to say. Kind of not my style. So when we say impromptu live, that is something out of my zone. So if I ever should do an impromptu live, I want the support. But for now, I take the time out to do it at this time on a Saturday. Morello. Hi, my darling. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, Shamar, for stopping by too. In memorial, our soldiers that passed in the service. Okay, great. It honors military who passed away. Who said, okay, great. I thought so. All right, somebody can translate what Shamar is saying there. I think Regina does that well. Good night to you too. That's too loud now. That's too loud. Good night to you, Dwayne Johnson. Hello, my dear. How are you doing? As I stated before, if you see me looking that way, VC is here. And persons who are familiar with KC to an extent, you know that VC, Vibing with VC, is my sister. And she does travel content of Jamaica. So from time to time, she's here and all, staying with me, and I do the same with her. So if you see me looking this way, it's because, and if you see me looking this way, it's because I am not seeing what is on the screen. So I'm just catching up with the chat from the computer. All right. So Friday, thank you so much for stopping by. For persons who are hopping on for the first time, joining me for the first time, I'm KC. I do inspirational lessons, and I also speak about my weight loss journey. To date, I've lost over 32 pounds, yeah? And you can double tap the screen to like the live, or you can press the thumbs up feature to do so as well. Okay, great. Happy to hear that you're doing great, Dwayne. Happy to hear. And thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by to Ellen. How are you, and how are you going to spend your Memorial Day? Well, your Memorial Weekend. 5 Gs. I want to know what the G stand for, 5 Gs. Is it the name of your last name? What the G's stand for? I'm just guessing. Is it the name of your last name? Like 5. I know that it represents the amount of persons in the household. But the G's, is it the surname? Please remember to, okay. Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Friday, thank you. Where are you joining me from though, Friday? Yeah, she's here. She is... She's the one behind the screen. And I'll do that too. So for persons who do longer form videos, I tend to watch them on another device. So the device that's like a computer, I just play them out on there. Persons with shorter form videos, I play them out on my phone. But like for Cassie, Lady J, Sharon with the lives, who else? And some others, Grace, Lushana, if I miss her live, Nemo, all the others that does the longer form videos, I play them mostly on my computer. I just let them play out. 5G one in this week, I am going to do that. Persons like the playlist, I do better with just playing the playlist, because sometimes when I play the video, when I'm not always at the station, so I play the video finish, it go to another person video that I don't know. So it's better for me when I hit the playlist. and I have just one phone, so most times I'm on the phone doing other stuff, so it's harder for me to watch the longer form videos on my phone. When it really just I stop watching the videos. So yeah, so put aside the playlist. I tend to go to persons who come in the live or persons who watch my video and comment on my video. When I'm reading the comment section, I see and I just click and I go over to watch. It's easier that way. Because when the notification comes on your phone, sometimes, to be honest, I don't get to go to them. And if I scroll to do this, then I see something else coming and just throw you off. So it's good when you watch the video and comment. It's easier for me to go over just to click on the name and play your video. Oh, okay, you see, I figured because they say the G's, the G gardeners. Yes, 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 yes. You know, that's my mother's maiden name, Gardner. Hi, Keisha. How are you doing, my dear? How are you? How are you? How is the weather there? And I know you don't have Memorial Week there in Canada. I don't think Canada celebrate Memorial Day. I'm not sure. But yeah. How are you doing, my dears? How are you? And let me know if you have any celebration there in Canada for this time of the month. All right, so I am going to go. Let me see if I missed anyone that came in the chat. I don't like when persons come on and I don't say hello to them. So I don't think so. So Shamar, Dwayne Johnson, Ellen, thank you so much. And 5G, Friday. Friday didn't state where you're joining from, and if you have a YouTube channel. I didn't see that, but thank you so much for taking the time out to sit down and to talk with me or to listen to me tonight. All right, so the lesson that I did, and persons can connect with others that are here too after the live. And what I used to do is to put the names of the persons who came on the live, but I realized that that's another thing I'm getting, another change. When I come off the live and go back to watch it, I do not get the live chat to write in the comment section of the persons who joined. So that's another thing. That's another change. I don't know. We just have to work with the flow, right? Just work with the flow. Yes, okay. Okay, Keish. I know over there just cold, so you know, Miss Jamaica, every day over the cold. All in a summer. All in a summer, you're about to cold, Keisha. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm out here hot to see, hot, 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 hot. It's just that, you know, we have the trees there and stuff. Not to say the fan, but the trees that gives us the coolness. But the time is hot here. It's hot. Yes, my dear, we just have to work for the program. We just have to work up the team. So I get to understand that persons are here, and as I stated before, persons are coming on, just like Cassie mentioned that, you know, she was looking out for my videos and she didn't see any. You see Monday coming, you see no video, you see Tuesday, you see something, Wednesday, you see nothing. But the thing is that I am working with another approach. I am going to do more sit-down videos, and I do less of the videos that I do or I used to do. So no more posting Monday to Friday. I'll be posting Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday now, right? So you get a little mixture of me sitting down and talking with you. I realize that persons love. I can see from the views, persons tend to watch more when they see your face. I don't understand, but I believe I'm going to, it's relatable. So you can see the person behind the camera, relate to the person. And I realize that it is so. So I will be doing more of those videos and a little of the other type of motivation. If it's even to sit down and to read the lessons to you. I believe that you appreciate that too. But that is something that Nemo mentioned some time ago, and I was like, Casey, why don't you sit and read? Like the first time he was like, Casey, you need to do the live. And I was just so skeptical on coming here and putting the camera on my face and all of that. And the first time I did a video, how I did it in my room, that was his motivation. And I realized, yes, people appreciate the video with seeing who is behind it. And also, when I do other videos, I realize that I get more persons watching. So I'm going to see how that one works and continue with the flow, work with the program. Yeah, we just work with the program. All right, so yes, you guys catching up. The first or the lesson that I did this week, and we have a little provoking topic that we are going to discuss. I want persons who are here who are married, we can have a conversation. If you are a prospective husband, well, we all are, well, some of us, we can have a discussion on that as well, right? So stay tuned. Let me see if we're still there, man. Drop something in the chat. Say I'm here or something. Drop a G in the chat and let me know that you are still here with me. When I'm talking this way, it seems like I'm talking to the screen like a silent night over here. So, but when I see that you're here with me, it brings me some joy, you know? And I drop a G. Okay, VC. Okay, Ellen. Okay, Keisha. All right. So, okay, Regina is here. So, I'm still the boat. Okay, good. Good. All right. So, the first lesson that I did was arise and shine. Have you ever felt like you are in the dark? I remember reading something the other day that sometimes you feel like you are dry or you are not growing, but instead, it's not that you are dry and not growing, It is that God is preparing you to bloom. So you think about it. Sometimes stagnation is for preparation. So it's the same thing here, that you remember the story about Jacob. Jacob, the one that steals his brother's birthright. Yes? And his instruction from God, he ran away from his brother Esau because, they don't want the wrath of Esau. But when he was with his family, the Lord told him to arise, to get up and to go to Bethel. But he did not. He did according to God's command, get up and went to Bethel. A lot of us, sometimes when the Lord would have said something to us, we are reluctant in acting. But in this case, Jacob Jacob was not reluctant. He got up and he went to Bethel. And it says that your past does not matter. Your failures are behind you. Your bad memories have been erased on the cross. Your unfaithful life has come to an end. God wants you, Cassie, Regina, Keisha, Sharon, VC. God wants you, everyone that is here, to get up, listen to his voice, and live according to his principles starting today. Make yourself an altar of worship, praise, and obedience. Purify your life. Get rid of those foreign gods that you are sheltering in your heart, and show by your conduct what God, who is guiding and protecting you, is like. So I'm telling you to get up, arise, and shine. Because sometimes that's what he's saying, that sometimes the things that we would have experienced then cause us to not fulfill our true potential. You want to say, oh, me never come from there, so me can't this, and me no, I'm not worthy of this, or I can't do this. I was listening to Billy um, lesson this afternoon, and he was talking about the habits. You can go and listen to them. He mentioned 5 habits, but one of them is you being steadfast in praying. And a lot of times we tend to shy away from some stuff because you may say, oh, me not talk so good. Like I can say, I was a little bit skeptic on coming here because it's different cultures, different mindset, everything. And how I may present myself may not be acceptable to others. Some of them come on and say, oh, I don't understand what she had to say. But she had to say all of those things, and the negatives came. But I did not let those hinder me from going on. All the past, all the things that are negative per se, I did not sit down and say, oh, I can't bother with this because then come on here and then do this and then say this and then this and then that. I got up and I did what I'm supposed to do, just trusting in God that He will guide and direct my path. And there are so many other stuff that we tend to do, like to shy away from before we even going out there to give it a try. We say we are Christians or believe in the faith, and when we go out, we don't want to pray because they say, oh, me can't pray. Sometimes we don't want to sing because we say we can't sing. Sometimes we just go to church, we don't want to participate in anything, we just sit down. But look in your life, what is it that you can do? If every time something comes up and you cannot do anything, what can you do really? What is the urge inside that would evict or erode that get up and shine ability? What is it that you can do? What you can do? Think about it. Some of us, we just go to church, sit down. Go out with the family, go with the family, sit down. How are we changing lives? How are we improving in our lives? How are we being a change factor to, Christianity? As is now, a lot of persons don't want to come to church. A lot of people can't bother with Christian because them are vagabond. Yeah, they say we are vagabond because we create the most havoc. Some of we are hypocrite because we say we not do this, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the same thing we said that we're not doing, we are doing. So what is the change that we are going to do in our lives that will impact other lives? Um, yes, okay. As I'm reading the chat, so pray, you do that, you pray, so some habits. Hi, Inner Beauty. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a while, a long while. I'm gonna go over Inner Beauty. Oh my goodness. I will definitely check you out, my dear. I'll check you out in the week. How are you doing? How are you? How are you going to spend your Memorial Day and all? And the it's the Memorial Weekend. Is it that they can't do it or they do not wish to do it? Good question. Prayer is so important first thing in the morning. Yes. Yes. Okay, great. Happy to hear that you're doing well. Cassie, perhaps that is it. Some persons may not wish to do because it's the same thing. They don't wish to do it because they think they cannot do it, and what they have to give is not sufficient to where they are. So I may be able, the Bible tells us how to pray already. But I may be in a group where you have a lot of prayer warriors per se, and they say, Okay, we're going to close out now. So Kemisa, can you close us out in prayer? Me know because me see a lot of persons there who I would have perceived to be praying well. My way of praying may not be the way how they are accustomed to. So in my mind, me I say, I wish not to pray, me can't pray. But that's not the truth. Me can't pray. God understand my heart. If I'm to just open my mouth and to say something short, he understands. But that's what I'm saying with the church. You can't sit down because of how people are and don't do anything. You do what you can do, how you can do. Pleasing the Lord, He knows everything. But some of us know as Christians, you may hear me pray in a particular way. It may not be long and robust as yours. When me pray, what some persons would do is to go and say, oh, what kind of thank you prayer that she pray? Our kind of prayer that she just come before she pray, put in the spirit and pray. She come with her little lazy prayer. You know what I'm mean? So you know as an individual, you can hear that you say, oh my gosh, that should not be coming from your brother and sister. You should be, on the flip side, you should be encourage the person to, thank you, KC, you pray, thank you for the prayer. Even though it wasn't as how the others would have, you still say thank you. You extend that gratitude. That's how you motivate others to build their faith and to develop in the church. You can't be backbiting or, talking down on your brothers and sisters because we all have different talents and we express them in different ways. So yeah. Um Nancy, thank you, Nancy. Oh, Nancy, thank you, my darling. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Nancy's all the way from Africa. What's the time there, Nancy? Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap to like the live. We can all pray apart and have different gifts. Yes, VC. Yes, indeed. Indeed. But that's the thing, with we as believers, we tend to criticize others a lot. I don't know how else or what else to say or to do, but that is something that needs to stop. I am how I am, and I'm confident to an extent, and I'm content as well to an extent, and I'm going to do what I can, how I can, until I can do better. I would really appreciate for others to appreciate that and to see it that way too. There is no way all are we going to be a grand speaker or a grand preacher or a grand giver, or a grand prayer. Or some persons, they can't even go like a day in fasting. What you are going to do? Bash them and say them are not Christian because they can't fast a day. A lot of things. But as I said, we just have to rise and shine in our way and just ask the Lord to guide and to direct our path. Yeah? That's the only way. Alright, so hi Shine. Hi. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap. I thank you so much for coming out to support me this night, tonight. I thank you for your time. I thank you for engaging. I thank you for sharing and all. I'm going to go to the last topic that it's been a while, Shine, but I know you're doing well. I have been coming on to see you and creating change on the live. You do daily lives. So, yeah, so thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Alright, so I did the topic, singleness is life. No. So, I want to know for persons who are here, do you feel less than being single? Yes. Do you feel less than being a single man, because you have single men there, and single woman? Do you feel like um, I'm not worthy? Do you feel like life stop here for you? Some persons say, oh, we give up. If me not get nobody when me at 20 or 25 or whatever, me not get nobody again. Do you feel like it is so? And how do you explain, or how do you relate to your single walk? I would have shared that on my video last Friday or Thursday. So that is something I want to hear. I've received some comments about their singleness, but for the persons who are here, you can share how you are coping with your singleness. As I stated, in Jamaica it's very hot now. So what we do sometimes, we come so with the book. Remember me telling me used to play fancy fan when we little? So we come so with the book, or we have fans and stuff. But if I turn on the fans, if I turn on the fan, it is going to disturb the light. So tell me, what do you think about the singleness? It's not waiting for life to start, it is life now. So do you think that it is still hope for you to get on with your life being single? Do you enjoy being single? Or do you feel like, I'd rather to be in a relationship? Hello, hello. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where are you joining me from? You're seeing me for the first time. I'm KC. I do inspirational lessons, and I also speak about my weight loss journey. So I'm just asking, how do you feel about being single for persons who are single, and how you were when you were single? What are some of the things that you did to occupy your time, and how was the feeling for you? Anyone wants to hear me like me in a class? I was going to say nobody wants to take that question. But I mean, alright, so Tina and Shan getting up there. Alright, so you have to embrace the season. That is something I do. I embrace this season. I find myself, occupy myself with things. Start my social groups. I tend to have schedules. So Monday to Friday, I go to work. I do my YouTube videos and all of that. Then now on the weekend is my rest time, and I do my live. Sunday me go to church. Tuesdays, Thursdays me do my walk. All of them something there. If I have meetings with my social group, I attend. I do participate, volunteer at church specific time of the month. What else? So many other social activities at work I have to participate in. Not to say that I do not participate in meeting persons, meeting guys and talking to guys, going on dates and, having relationship, but singleness in the form that I'm not yet married. It's not that I'm single and I'm just by myself, like I'm not doing anything with my life. I'm not saying that at all. And I do believe that things happen when you put the work in. So there is no way I am going to get out of this. I'm going to get out of this by staying in the house and not doing anything. I don't think that somebody is going to come here and say, not, Casey, I'm your husband, help it up. I do believe that persons, you get to socialize when you do other activities. So yeah. I'm married 41 years. Oh wow, Regina. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, congrats. Look here. You're married older than me, girl. Oh my, may I have some water, please? You're married older than me. That's a long time. No, man. You have to go tell me how. Let me a couple. You have this story time. Tell me how that one works. Awesome. Tell me how the 41 years been. How I need to hear how that one work or is working though, Regina. I know there are a lot of bumps and bruises along the way and all of that. So how was it when you were single? How you guys met? All of that. What kept you guys going for 41 years? As me say, 41 years longer than my lifetime. So what you did? Oh my goodness. That's a long time. When I was single, I enjoyed life. I enjoyed bowling. Yes, took a 4-year discipline class, travel, spend time with my family and friends. Yes, yes, that's the only thing I feel the way that I am so contented now, Cassie. Um, yes, hi Nita. Hi, hi, hi. Thank you, my darling, for stopping by. I am married 36 years and oh my God, we wasn't a Christian then. Okay. I love these stories. These are motivating stories, it gives me hope when I hear these things that, it is possible. Because as is in the world now, we don't really see nobody who want these things so much. But yeah, when I see them something, I feel like we're getting a one different element. But wow, wow. Thank you so much, Nita. Thank you. You guys have to tell me how I want to deal with that. But if you are a Christian, single Christian, give you more time to serve the Lord and choose wisely in the Lord. Yes, yes, yes. It's been beautiful memories, some ups and downs. Our 3 children, 11 grandchildren. We just praise the Lord. Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much for stopping by. Is it Michelle? It's her Michael. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by, my dear. Thank you. Whoa. So 11 grandchildren, that's a blessing. Oh my gosh, Regina, if you did there, me shake your hand. Wow. 11, that is a blessing. That is life right there. That is life. 11 grandchildren. Yes, I may have to run go for some water. mm. Wow. So what's the key? What you gonna do? Like, I am going to ask the questions, Regina and Valentine, and you answer, okay? All right. So, 41 years and 36 years. I'm going to ask the question, how did you guys meet? Was it walking in the park? What? How did you meet each other? And what kept the relationship going? I'm just curious. Because 41 years is no baby time and 36 years is no baby time. That's a long time too. That's almost my age, Valentine. So that's a long time. In the good time and in the bad time, we have survived by the grace of God. Have 2 daughters, 1 grandson. Glory be to God. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So tell me, because nowadays, say everybody meets up and I meet a girl on TikTok, A TikTok we meet on, or we meet on Instagram, or we meet on the dating app them or whatever. Not to say that you can't meet persons that way that are genuine, but that's just what's happening now in our society. We meet in that way and things don't last long. You find that relationships are just 2 months or sometimes 2 weeks. When I listen like the court cases, Judge Judy and the next one, they have issues. They meet like this lady, she meet the guy last week and the next week they're moving. They can't um live together, they start suing each other for what they brought to the house and who borrow money from them and whatever. So me I say in my mind where I'm from, we don't go together in such a short time. There's no way I'm going to move in with you within a week. So I don't know. These things are just different. I knew her at high school. We were only friends. Okay. We met at a party. He married me. I had a 3-year-old son. He exchanged with family for his life. Okay. 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 That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, so you had a 3-year-old son before you met your husband, Regina? That's what you're saying? Okay. Yeah, these are beautiful stories. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story. As I love hearing these type of stories to see that person's really, I know, say, we people make things bad for like relationships and all. It's just that some persons they don't understand the next party. So I believe that a relationship is built on the understanding, respect, and communication. So, and comprehension. So sometimes we may speak and we don't understand. It's the same thing. And a lot of persons don't appreciate communication for what it is. So me talking to you, just talking, hi, how are you? It's not that I am really engaging you in a conversation per se. It's you putting it there to say I'm communicate, but that's at the basic level. I find too that respect in the simplest form. So I may miss your call. You see the call, you call me back. That is out of respect. You see me text, you respond to the text. You see, I may say something and you say that I don't appreciate you saying that, Casey. I should say I'm sorry. I never meant to offend you. Those little stuff. We come again. We have to extend trust, and all of that comes in place. We trust each other, and by communicating, understanding each other, we can um, display that quality. But the key aspect for me is the communication. We need to learn to communicate, cross off all the levels of communication, because me communicating with you, two we can talk at the same time. You have to listen to me. When we finish talk, then you talk. If I offend you, you speak. Me can in your head for know say I offend you. I can see the your body language, but at the same time I need to hear from you. When I speak with respect and love, and you do the same. And I feel like we can live. But when we just different, we have different objectives, and this one feel like them high and mighty, or that way we don't listen. Some that's the thing, we don't listen. We act on what we think is so, and then everything is vanish per se. But I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Yes, was married before. Oh, you were married before. Okay, you see, there is hope for persons who are married and divorced and still wanting to have a relationship. Then many years after we met again, then started going out and get married. Okay, nice. And she was still attracted to you, right, Valentine? That's nice. Um, a week is too soon to move in. Charm can be learned in an hour, but character, well, that takes more time to learn. Indeed, indeed, Billy. Ah! Bird, you are here, almighty. Bird, bird, bird. How are you doing, my dear? How are you doing, bird? It's been a long time. We have been calling your name over here for the longest time. And no, Bird, I don't know if you're one of those silent listeners, but it's so good to see you, Bird. How are you doing? How are you, Bird? I came by, I didn't see where you dropped anything, but it's good to see you. Good to see you, Bird. Um, yes, communication is the blood flow to any relationship. Without it, whatever you're striving for won't live. First husband drank and adultery. Okay, 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 okay. Yes, so communication is vital in any relationship. I'm sipping my water and my yellow cup. So it's just tell you that the time when we see them story and we get thirsty. But yes, 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 yes. It's just a joy to see these stories. It's just a joy. Um, I you see too, Regina, you moved on and you're happy. You moved on for 41 years with 11 grandchildren. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Lord, and communication, no, love, and yes, I strongly believe because even in distance relationship, I know distance relationship is not for the weak, but I find that for persons who succeed in having distance relationship, the number one thing for them is having good communication. Good communication, good understanding, because there's no way we can be in a distance relationship and you get up and gone and you don't even call to check in to say, KC, alright, or text me to say we must have a routine. So me know say we get up this time in the morning, we're gonna check in with each other before we get out. When I reach your work or you reach your work, you call to see if I reach and I tell you that I reach. You know, that is it. When I get home in the evening, you know that we take time to, talk about our day, whatever is happening and all of that. I can't stay from here to know what is happening wherever you are and likewise. So if you look at it to say, I think to the effort that it different from when somebody really wants to be with you, because there are different objectives for different persons. So as Barry, hear me, as Billy said, sometimes you get the charm because I may captivate you, I may look a particular way, I may sound a particular way, I may smell a particular way, and you put all that effort in just to pursue me. But then for the long run, it's not something that you are for. You understand? You don't understand the um you don't understand the effort that really goes into a long-term relationship, because every person who are in a long-term relationship for the 41 years, the 31 years, the 5 years, even the 1 year, there you have to put in some work. You have to be deliberate with what you do. It didn't just come to you and it just a flow. So you have to do some work, or you had to do some work, right? So it must be that you would have all those stuff communicated well, you respected your partner, you guys have the same objective and work towards the objective. As Regina said, it can't be that you're in a relationship, one person is this way, the next person is that way. Regina work her money now, when she put on her money to buy her grocery and all of that, the husband probably come and take the money gone to the rum bar to drink, and not only that, to use out the money to give to other women and all of that. So those things are not aligned, and you will not have a successful relationship if two persons are not in agreement. And every relationship should stand on the principle of God. And the Bible telling that when the two of we come in one accord, He is with us. So you can think you are fooling me, That's what I learned to understand about life now. Like, I know my intentions for whoever I'm dating, and if it is that your intentions are not in alignment with mine, It's not that you're fooling me, you're fooling yourself, because at the end of the day, I'm going to have peace with myself that I've done this and I did it to the, with good intention. But when you come to fool up, like in Jamaica we say, if you trick or fool up the person, you're not fooling up the person, you're fooling up yourself. Because at the end of the day, the goodness of the individual is just going to continue, or to excel. And a lot of times when we are in relationships and we are not in alignment, years pass, then you see the person, you become very sorrowful of, or yeah, sorrowful of the decision that you would have made prior. So it's not a losing. You have not lost anything for persons who are doing well and working in alignment with the principle of God. It is the individual. And I do believe that anything that is not of God is not one that lasts. So when we are in relationship and things happen, whatever may happen, you may feel sad about it, but just remember that if it was God's will, it would have continued. Yeah? So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to check up with what's on the chat now. So miss you so much, life through me, girl. Oh yes, 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 bird. Because we were here, 1 minute. Let me sip a little bit of my water again. We were here. You remember the night when we were counting down the 1,000 to my 1,000 subscriber, and the following week we were here saying I was giving my thank you, sending gratitude to all the persons who assisted in that, because we did the marathon and Bird was with me right through. Bird and Lady J and I think Joan and some others. And we were here saying we would love to see Bird come back on the live and all. And no, Bird, I came over to your channel too and I saw that you weren't posting anything. So I was just hoping to see you, and I'm so happy that I I see you now. I'm so happy to see you, Bird. I'm so happy. I hope that whatever you're going through, and it too shall pass. It too shall pass. It's not going to last forever. It will pass. I have faith, and it worked. And it worked. Thanks. Okay. Look at that. Technical can. Thank you so much for stopping by. For persons who are just joining the live, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Thank you so much. It's better to spend time as friends and watch each other's behavior with their family, as well as to see how they react to different situations, to study their attitudes, because how they act. Amen to that. It's not an overnight thing. It's not no rush. But there is something though that I believe in, Valentine. I believe that if two persons are aligned, like we have the same objective, I don't believe in extended dating. Like I believe that a maximum of 2 years, that's the way maximum of 2 years for the person to know that I am a suitable person for him. I tend to know, I know before the 2 years, but if I'm with you for that time and I realize that you are not engaging me that way, then I believe that I'm wasting my time there. So there must be some time set aside for you to understand the person that you are dating. I know 1 year is max, but if you're distance and all, it can take a little more time. But if you're in close proximity with the person, and dating and all of that frequently, then I believe that the 1 year is a good time for you to know to make that decision that it is so or it is not so. That's my take on that. I have a whole playlist of communication called Power of Words. Check it out when you get a chance. It's worth watching. Okay, Billy. I will. I will, Billy. I will. And the others here can do. Plan the work. Plan the work. Work the plan together. Indeed, shine. Alison, thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, Chris, thank you so much for stopping by too. Thank you, thank you. Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap to like the live. It's good to have you guys here with me tonight. Um, so true, Valentine. A week into a relationship is way too soon to move in. That's not enough time to see how the other person is when they are upset. Yes, I strongly believe, but that's probably the in thing now. I like you, you like me. Let's not waste any time. Let's just live our lives. Yeah, that's the notion there. God bless you. I got to go. Okay, thank you so much, Regina. I really do appreciate you spending time with me tonight and all the other nights. I'm wishing you a wonderful week ahead and enjoy your Memorial Day. Perhaps you're going to get some rest. I spend time with the family. Whatever you're going to do, enjoy. I thank you so much for spending your time with me. Um, All right, so everybody will say yes, 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 yes. When I agree with party, just oh, okay. So what you're saying, though, Bird, you're going to go to a party, or I'm the party? Okay, let me understand that. Um, bro, bro, thank you so much for stopping by. And if one is a believer must, yes, yes, Valentine, I totally hear me, I totally agree with that. I believe that we should be of equal yoke in terms of believing in Christ. There's no way that you can believe in something else. And because me probably love the fact that you're tall and you're able to take care of me or whatever the case is, I'm just going to look on those qualities and to make my decision. I believe that we should have the same Christian beliefs, and that works because there's no way me go on go on my knees and pray and you go tell me something. I can't deal with that, Casey. I can't deal with that. I want you to come with me. But yeah, that's very important. For persons who are joining me for the first time, I'm KC. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. To date, I've lost over 32 pounds and I'm hosting from Jamaica. Yes, so you can share with me where you're watching me from. I know a lot of persons in the chat, but for my newbies, bro, you can share where you are watching me from. Yes. So, yes, a bird. What are you going to do for Memorial Day? What you gonna do for that day? And it's a long weekend. You're not going to work. Well, I know persons work on the weekend. Some persons, but for persons who do not work on the weekend, you get a long weekend. Isn't that beautiful? But yes. So if you're single, there's a lot of things that you have to think about before you get into relationship. And I would have mentioned some time ago that in starting or wanting to form a relationship, think about yourself. Am I attractive? Are you really attracted to you? Is it that if you were another person, would you like you as is? Look in the mirror, critique yourself, love yourself. Would you date you if you were to date someone? Those are the things I ask myself. So there are lots of ways Like sometimes when I look at my life, like when I was 21, 19, I think that, oh, I'm in love and all of that. But then when I become an adult, looking back, I say, thank you, Lord. What I knew then is nothing compared to what I know now. And I've grown so much. I learned to appreciate things in different ways. And the things that I would have looked at a particular way then it wasn't, it's low. It's low. But I appreciate that growth. And that is growth. That is growth. That is growth. Looking back and going through the process. So I would have, and I said, it's not like when you're single, you're just single and sit down. So you would have gone out and date other persons. Me can say I've dated other persons. So dating other persons, I would understand more of myself and understand more of the type of person I want to have a relationship with, having those experiences. So it's a good thing when you can date others, socialize, and all of that. Dating doesn't mean that you have to be in any sexual relationship with the person. You get that? So you can date a person and you're not involved with them in certain ways. So not because they hear persons say they date 10 persons or whatever persons mean that they have sexual relation with those persons. So dating are a different aspect to that. So, and I think it helps with, developing into the person or the type of person that you want to attract. So you learn along the way. I learned along the way that, I would have liked that type of guy back then, but then when I get older, it's not my cup of tea anymore. I like this person more, I like this more, I like that more. I tend to go out a particular, like I'm not the type of girl who loves to go out to parties and all of that, but I know how to have a good time. So to dates, go out now, you can't come tell me I'm going on party. Like it depends on the type of party. In Jamaica we have different types of party. Party where you go broke out and you have some fest coming up, all those things. You have Hot Fridays and Wendy's and whatever. Those are not my kind of thing. I don't love those things. You have Caribbean girls. I remember one time when I was younger, I went to this stage show called Caribbean Girls. And when me there, me feel so uncomfortable. So me a hot girl already, I just love step out and do my thing. So when me go out, me well at. But that the crowd there, I never my crowd. Me there in the crowd and feel like handicapped. When me see people them are lighter. Me just because my little vibe different. So me just stand up there and look me and say, oh my gosh, and my head like my eyes them a spin me and say, if God was supposed to come now, what would I tell him? And another instant I went to this lounge and the person was doing this drinking, so they drink from the regular cup. And I'm like, can I have like a cup like the rum, the shot cup? Like, you're the lady, you're the first person who come here and ask for that. So me say, of course, me not come drink out of any cup. You have to give me the specific cup for what I am there for. So in my mind, I say, then life fair enough for me. Me just stop. I know my life. I can't deal with it. I can't. All carnival. I can't. Look here. Listen. Me can't deal with that. Me carnival on my yard. I can't deal with people just staring at me. And you'd want to think that, Casey, why are you so concerned about that? Because you're this and you're that. It's just not my thing. I don't like when men stare me down. And I am so skeptic. Even with going to the beach and all, I love to cover up. If I'm going like feel protective, yes. But if I am going by myself, I like to cover up because I don't like when you stare me down. Some persons probably would enjoy that. And like they say you have You have a flat stomach and you have the summer body and all of that. But it's not my kind of stuff. I have all the attributes to what people would like and appreciate, but I don't like exposing myself. Yeah. Call me old fashioned or whatever. When me I go on my bed to me wear my nightie. So I don't know. I'm tie up my head. So I don't know. But I believe the right person appreciate those stuff, right? Anyways, let me read some of what's in the chat. Alright. Thank you for talking to us with your wisdom and thoughts. You are most welcome, Bird. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, my darling. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you doing, my dear? Wow, would I date myself? Yes, Alison, think about it. Would you date yourself? Be honest. Would you date yourself if you're supposed to date? We was not believers when we got married. When we married, I got saved many years after then. My wife believed after and see God working in her life after many years of praying for her. Yes, praise be to God for that. You see, some things just take time. So you grow, and that is so beautiful for two persons to really witness God in their life. That is beautiful, Valentine. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm not going to stay too long. I'm giving you guys 10 more minutes and I'm out of here. Hey, you look so beautiful today. I treasure your spirit and positivity. You always come over here with a nice self, Bird. You just come with lyrics. Yeah, lyrics me out. But thank you. Um, that is great, Valentine. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. And that is true too. Like sometimes the way how you plan out your life, I don't know if anybody here can attest to that, but sometimes the way how you plan your life, it don't necessarily work so. Because the way how me plan my life or plan to live my life from a child to now, everything turned upside down. It come like me I live in reverse. I reverse the thing. But it's still working, yeah. But we just have to appreciate like what's happening, to be content at the stage that we're at, and to just appreciate each moment. I learned to do that. Me can beat up myself and say, oh, I'm this age and me don't get that. People tie age with a whole lot of stuff. I'm this age, this, and I'm this, that, and I don't get this, and I don't do this. But what do you have right in front of you? What can you work at now? Yeah? All the other things then will come according to God's timing. You can't rush things on your own. You could have rushed till thy kingdom come. It takes one day at a time. And if God not say a fear thing, you're not going to get it. So just work with what you have now. Work with it. Alright, so just reading some. A man that serves God is the best leader in the family. I totally agree with that, inner beauty. It's just such a refreshing feeling to hear when your partner say, let us pray or let us have worship. Or when you do that, is that of God? Like you get a whole lot of spanking, they say that. Then you say, really, is that of God? Let us pray, because I need, or before we have a heated conversation, you pray, you open the atmosphere with the Lord present. So that is beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. A man that leads according to God's principles. And I find that the relationship with God is it's easier, it's more refreshing, it's peaceful. There's no ipa baga, yeah, cuss. You see the rain fly, yeah, cuss and whatever. We tend to have respect to each other. We be careful are mindful of the words that you say to the person and how you say the words that you say. Yeah. Um, Times I almost lost her because I wasn't no saint and was an alcoholic. Always in trouble, but God can change anyone. Amen, Valentine. Yes. I'm so happy that you changed. God changed you. I'm so happy that somebody say whatever is meant to be, if it is God's will, there is nobody who can take that away. Nobody. And sometimes some things that are happening in our life, just like the lesson that I mentioned, arise and shine. We all have, well, some of us, we have messy past, things that we're not proud of, but God would have changed the atmosphere for us. Not because you had a messy past of what, it's not what you did then so much is what you are doing now. So your messy past can be used as a testimony to get other persons to change your ways. So glory be to God to that. I'm so happy that that change came about. Happy, appreciate what we have. Yes, indeed, indeed. Thank you so much for stopping by. Barry, I know that it's a thumbs up done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so tonight was indeed a beautiful chat. I enjoyed this session talking and learning from you guys. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot, and the testimonies would have moved me immensely. And I appreciate the time spent. You took the time out to sit down and to listen and to engage with me tonight. I do not take this for granted. And before I go, I just want to, yes, any questions before I go? I always put this like me have a classroom before me do benediction. Our church, me do benediction. Okay, thank you, Ellen. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for stopping by. Have a blessed week now, Keisha. Have a blessed week, Ellen. Um, Yes, Alison. Anybody, any question, anything you want to ask? I'm so happy to hear about those relationships that are here, and it gives me hope as well that you still have good people out there who wants the same thing as what you want. So it's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. All honors to God Almighty. Prayer for all single to find their right partner in Jesus' name. Amen, Valentine. The right partner in Jesus' name. Because the devil is a liar. Sometimes the devil, or all the times the devil will hear what you want when you pray out loud. And so sometimes I do a lot of silent prayers. It send the gift just like what you ask for. And if you don't have the power of discernment, then you'll get tricked. Because sometimes say you want somebody, or whatever you're praying for, and he send the same exact thing that you want, and that is misery. If you don't have that, a mystery come tumble on by you. I wonder, say, oh, this a person, when we did meet him, he was this way, and him used to this, and she used to that, and I can't believe the person just is a volcano now. Not to know that, I realize that, and a God send the one day, the devil. You see? But we just have to, be patient in it. Be patient and be like Gideon. When Gideon said no for war, Gideon so timid, he must every minute he must say, God, show me a sign. Show me a sign. That's what we need to do. When we not confident in what is in front of us, silently ask the Lord to show you the signs. And wait patiently. Let him show you the signs. Let him show you the signs. Because sometimes that the devil himself come in front of you, you think, so, oh, it's an angel. Because you ask for the stuff. But yeah, and a lot of us living in turmoil because of status. We think, okay, we're out there because we are ladies and with this and with that. We can't say we're leaving the partner because of what society would say. And because of what we portray out there in the public, we out there we ugly, we lovey and all of that. But behind closed doors, especially some persons who are in the church, pastors, deacons, all of that, some of them are devil. Same way. So if you could sit down or be a fly on the wall to hear how them treat them family, you would be surprised. So that's why you must not um be jealous of people. Look at people and jealous and compare yourself because you don't know what they're going through. You don't. So just appreciate what you have and be content in the season. Yeah? So that's my word. Yes, trust yourself, and it is so true, Alison. Sure, yes. I asked that. Yes, so show me, Father, show me, because sometimes we don't know, but we ask for those things and it is not so. But I think I will stop here for tonight. I know that you have a long weekend, persons who are in the States. You have a long weekend ahead while we are wrapping up our weekend. Because on Friday, we celebrated our Labor Day. So we're coming out of that season, or while you're going into that season. So I'm wishing you all a productive week ahead. Be blessed and stay blessed. And remember to inspire someone along the way. Okay? If it's even one person, it doesn't have to be, you know, but one person goes a far way. One nice kind word goes a far way. A smile change is a change for a while. And we just embrace the season that we're going through and encouraging you to be content in the season. Okay, so have a blessed and productive week. Listen to some music for the weekend. Okay, that's what you're going to do. Listen to some music. That's nice. um yes, I listen. So you have 3 days away from the kids. 3 days away from the kids. Um, yes, that smile goes a long way indeed. You never know when you ignite someone. So just be kind along the way. Thank you so much, Bird. Thank you, and it's so good to see you. Happy to know that you are still around and you're doing okay. Happy to see you. So remember that I come live on Saturdays at 8 p.m. That is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. And I do my inspirational lessons. So I will start posting on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And I'm going to include a sit-down video as well in my posting. So I will see you. Double Top Roses. Hi. Hi, persons who are coming in. Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. It is a double tap the rose. But double tap rose, good to see you. How are you guys doing? It's been a while I haven't been there. Persons, I was saying some time ago that the more you get, like having more persons on your platform, it's hard to get to everyone that you want to. So you do a little over here, you do a little over there, and so, worse when you have like one device. It's so hard. But definitely the persons who come on my videos and make the comments, I tend to just click on them same time and watch a video or two. So that's what's helping me. And persons who come on the live, I do that after. It is hard for me now. Usually when I come off the live, I'll be able to put the names there. But when I come off the live, everything just disappears. Sometimes, and because the screen too get blank at times, I'm not able to see a lot of stuff. So when I come off, usually you would the persons who are here for a while know that I put the persons who um came on the live in the chat. But at times, no, it is more challenging. I don't know what's happening with YouTube. When I come off, I don't say anything. But I'll definitely come over to the persons who I have not visited in a long while. Yeah. Your laugh has so much greatness. Okay, yes, yes. So, um, yes, 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 Valentine. And take care. God bless you. God bless you and your union, Valentine. God bless Regina and her union as well. It's such a blessing. And you guys would have, yeah, inspired me now, given me hope that it is possible to have a long-lasting relationship and just to fight through the curves, because relationship comes with a lot of curves, but it's easier when you have God in it. Because though things may not be according to how you would have envisioned it, but when the two of you come together respectfully, it is different. So I thank you for sharing that. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Bird. Thank you. Thank you, persons are catching up with each other. Well, I have 10 minutes to go for the 2 hours. I don't know if I can stay 10 minutes. I'll try to see how much further I can go. But for persons who have not yet connected to persons here, you can do so. I'll allow you to do so. Persons with the blue jacket, it's easy for you to click on the names to connect with the other persons, or you can take a thing there, screenshot, and connect with them after the live. But I thank you guys. I thank you. How many times am I going to say I thank you? Can you how many times am I going to say that now? I thank you. I thank you. I don't know what else transpired within the week here. I'm not. How is the weather? I know that in Canada it is very cold. I know that some parts in the States they're having rain and all. But um yeah, in Jamaica it is very, very hot. See, I don't even know how to maneuver my computer. I don't even know. Let me just leave it alone. But 4 more minutes. We have a fulsome time conversation here, and I had a good time. I can't emphasize that anymore. I've learned a lot. I spoke about singleness and how we deal. Persons dealt with their single season. Persons who are married mention about their life now, which I really appreciate them sharing. I spoke about rise and shine, so you don't look on the past or the things that you would have done, but you're going to rise and shine in the current moment that you're in in whatever way you can. There is so much inside of you for you to unleash without thinking that what others may say about you or think about you, but just for you to appreciate where you're at and embrace it. So these are the things I want you to reflect on throughout the week. I also mentioned that if you're single, think about or look in the mirror, ask yourself, would you date yourself if you were looking or, you know, trying to find a partner? Would you consider dating yourself? If not, think about the things that you want to improve in your life and do it, because it's singleness is not waiting on somebody to fill up your cup. You fill in your cup and have a second person to complement you. So everything that you desire, you can start doing it. You don't have to wait on your partner to say, I need to travel, I need to go to Negril or to go to Ochi or to go to New York or to go to Canada or wherever. You can do those things on your own. If you want to go back to school, you can take a little time. If you don't have the funds to associate, you can do certificate courses, build yourself, learn to communicate, learn to do other things that would have improved your skills and to enhance your ability to do other things in your life. If it is that you want to give back, you don't have to wait. You can do things in your community to assist or to aid with that. If so many things you want to have the routine, you want to do your hair, to do your nails, you not have to wait for nobody to come to say, here KC, some whatever money you have your maintenance. So when the person come there, you say, this person taking care of herself before, so me have to come up to this standard. Then nobody not supposed to come and say, and me put her there, so, or whatever. He should come or she should come to see that you are doing this by yourself. Investment. You can start doing little investment. You don't have my internet, so you see. I think I have to go now. I was on the thing about investment. You don't have to wait on someone to tell you. There are lots of books, lots of motivational speakers out there that provide those information on the how to do those things in your life. So start building yourself, filling your cup. While you wait on that partner to come in your life. When him come, he say, you know the girl that I go on with things or whatever. You know, you're not supposed to feel so burden to come in your life to say, oh, I have to do this, and come in your life to say, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that to do. When him come, you're supposed to be ready and waiting for him. Yeah? And same so with the men, ready and waiting for your person to come. Person don't want to come and you're all over the place. You don't want to do this, you don't want to do that and all. You're supposed to ready and wait for her same way too. The internet is acting up. So I think this is where I am going to take my leave each time it keeps on. You see, YouTube coming with so many things. First time I was able to do long periods now. See, it's almost 2 hours and it is giving me the signal to come off a here. We think I am do it and I say, yeah, time up now, Missy. Time up, time up. Come off. Anyways, my darlings, thank you so much for stopping by, for spending your time with me. I appreciate it all. To everyone that came out to sit and to listen and to engage, I thank you. Have a blessed and productive week. And as I said, I will see you next time, same place, same time, same place. Yes, same time, same place next week at see come up again at 8 p.m. I hope you hear the part there. So bye. Take care now. So as you go, I'm telling you bye. Be blessed and stay blessed. Alright?